without consequences, and we have a lot in the 254, we are on our own. He's saying sometimes maybe they have some affiliation with our politicians. Should the county government also in the same breath add a tax to fund used condoms? Okay. Disposal. They're talking about the disposal of all these. So another comment, there's a tragic and disheartening analogy that says if men menstruated, sanitary towels would be free and safe. And it's a man who said it. Stephen, I love you so much, and I agree with you. And most in this policy and decision-making positions are men who view menstruation as an inconvenience. Do you know that? I was telling you that I found out the first birth control pill was made for men. But it gave them acne, mood swings, hormonal disruptions, weight gain, hair falling. And then they decided, oh my God, this is so awful. Men shouldn't have to use this. So they discontinued its production. And then guess what? They decided that we should make that
a woman business too.
Don't our birth controls do the same thing?
Big time.
Every single thing that I have named, but the men could not handle it.
Sadly.
Okay, now you can maybe probably take those questions and the comments. There's more on audio, but just probably you can have. Okay.
So we can start with the one for Steve, who said they could be free.
Yeah.
And Steve, there's so many Steves out there, including this room. We should lobby that this thing should be free for all girls, women. You know, the condoms, like he mentioned, they have been placed strategically. They are free. That's exactly what we should have for pads or sanitary towels and diapers.
Yes.
And by the way, I think I need to mention it here, that I was in the room when this government was campaigning to get into government. And they said,
yes,
for the first 6 months, women will get free diapers for their children.
We remember.
We do, right? Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that has not been done, and we look forward for it to be done.
Even local manufacturing. We said we're going to strengthen our local industries. Why is everything being manufactured next door in Egypt?
Something say there was something they were coming up called County Aggregation Industrial Parks.
I remember.
Still think it's a brilliant idea.
I remember.
They should continue
and
with.
It was being spearheaded, I think, by Moses Kuria, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. So something about that, I still believe it was a brilliant idea and should continue. Now, our politicians, we had just mentioned that.
Yes.
That we should see them at the forefront, talking about these things, saying there's a lot of parabens. I mentioned to you last time, the EU is very strict with certain ingredients. Our country says it's a blanket or just a comment that says within the law it should not be poisonous. Can we be specific? If it is a certain paraben, then it should be in law that particular paraben should not be used, because it has been shown and seen best, and there are facts to show it's messing up our women, and children and men alike. And now everyone has gone to climate sustainability.
Yes.
So after this part has been used, what else can be done? And I'm thinking, like you challenged me last time.
Yes.
Why can't we have people, and I know they're there, who can now recycle to other better products? Because you see, sanitary towels are here to stay.
True.
We are advocating for safe sanitary towels. So other than banning them, because that is what a majority do, or they're thrown into the ocean, sadly, why can't we have, and there are people who do a lot of recycling. We are challenging Kenyans out there. Sanitary towels are here to stay. So whoever who comes with something that will do the recycle of sanitary towels, you can be assured that your business has a lifetime.
Very true. Very true.
So that goes to...
So that one you're saying we shouldn't leave to the national or county governments. That's something that we should fend for ourselves and find a solution to.
Yeah, and then they should support the Kenyan who comes up with how to recycle because they have been talking about landfills in Dandora.
Yes.
For the longest, that they're going to do power generation with that place. And I am sure 80% of that or 60% could be the sanitary towels and diapers from kids.
True.
So if they're not doing the power, can you have, because we already know there are people who are doing recycling.
True.
Approach them as a government and say, look, and there's a lot of money in climate sustainability right now.
Very true.
So ask them so that we can have, the diapers and the pads recycled to other better things. Steve, Anthony, disposables. We've mentioned that about climate sustainability. I like that the conversation does not end with, and once there's recycling, then it doesn't get to our land.
Yes.
It doesn't get the arsenols, the arsenic does not get to our land, to our soil. And that is why majority of us fear the foods grown in Nairobi, because
we dispose of a lot of trash.
And like us, the plants also get whatever it is to themselves, and we eat them. So if you're able to discourage what is happening within the garbages, and we are intentional, because there's no intention on how these things are disposed.
That's true.
Along there has not been. And Nairobi it's not working because it's very filthy. Let's say as it is.
Yes.
So if we can clean Nairobi and be intentional about trash, what kind of garbage, then we are going somewhere. Especially the sanitary towels and the diapers.
I feel like the men have come with a nice conversation, the tail end of the life cycle of a sanitary towel. But I'm just like, what should we look out for? Because I like the way you always give us a take home of the next time you're in the supermarket, don't reach for the most expensive. It doesn't mean anything.
In fact, I just mentioned to you, I saw a video on TikTok. A lady bought so many sanitary towels from all brands.
Yes.
And the only one that under light was clear was the most
cheapest,
most affordable for the normal Kenyan. And the big guys, who one packet is 5 of this, were black, blue, green, If we didn't have this conversation, majority of us would still continue buying them.
True.
Until now you're rethinking. And again, it's sad that even the small ones have their own, we want standardization.
I'm with you.
We need. Yes.
Yeah.
And so last time I was here, the very first time I came, we were talking about ingredients in skincare.
Yes.
Now we went to food, now we're in the sanitary towels. And I mentioned a majority of these ingredients cut across.
Yes, like the parabens, because I feel like
they are preservatives, the majority of them. So you find them in food and, and
there aren't any natural, non-carcinogenic, non-harmful and toxic ways to preserve things, because I feel like you are slowly, as a formulator, you're all like preaching subliminally, let's go green, let's stop using things that have been manufactured. But isn't that shooting yourself in the gut, because you're a manufacturer yourself?
We can manufacture safe products.
Okay, I like that.
It can happen. It has been done elsewhere, so it is possible to do safe. When I was in a room somewhere and someone said the premium, he worked in an organization or a manufacturing plant where they do milk, and they would the premium milk was just the packaging. Otherwise, what was in there was not different. And I'm like, there's some, like a manufacturer I am, if something's premium, from where I see it, I know that it has less of the harmful products, and that is why it's premium.
Yes.
But now, as a country and as a people, can we get premium products all the way from sweets, all the way from, because it's possible it can be done.
I'm going to ask you this question, and I've asked you again, and today I'm going to ask from my chest. Is the watchdog, is the person meant to ensure our safety, the safety of these products before they get to the supermarket shelf? Is that person sleeping? Because it is an institution. Is it underfunded? Is it complacency? What is the problem? Because I don't understand it.
And
they're the ones supposed to be playing with the torch in their office. One ndio wanafaa kuwa wanacheza na torch kwa ofisi, wanaangalia hii color spectrum.
They did that before.
They're like, oh, you've been sleeping. In fact, I would want to see them ban one sanitary towel brand in our country. Then I say, you're not sleeping.
You're working.
And
because of this conversation, by the way, there's an ambitious Kenyan who has come up with an app.
I love this.
He's calling it Pure Scan.
Yes.
So what it does, I know this, You get the app, download the app. I know he's still working on it.
Yes.
But once it's ready, I think Kenyans will know.
We're ready for him his app.
You go to your store,
yeah.
You scan the product, and it's able to pick. So it goes green if it's safe, orange, it's middle, borderline, and then if it's toxic, it goes red.
Please don't say his name, because I fear for their life.
I know.
I fear for his life in advance. Could find yourself in a boot of a car somewhere.
And you know what?
Because he's bad for business.
These apps can be done by anyone. It doesn't have. He just started the conversation.
I love it. And once we have one app, others will.
A million others.
Yes.
So I thought it's a good way to go, because AI is helping us now pick these products. So if the guys could be playing with PR, telling us, it's not contaminated, it's not molding, we are in the lab checking for contamination, but I can tell you Kenyans are ahead of you. They're coming up with products that will ensure their own safety. So you must go back to your boardrooms. Your formulators must go back to the drawing board and give us safe products. Otherwise, Kenyans will use this app, whether it's accurate or not, it will still give them information they are looking out for. Can you imagine that going forward, you don't need to second guess yourself. You just go to the app and tells you sugar content was this. Like I saw the app, the demo.
Yeah.
So he checked a product, I think it was a drink.
Yes.
And this thing would say the content of sugar was this much. This is why you should avoid this. Everything that we don't know about remember the list of products that are 1,000,001?
Yes.
The app would tell you each what it does to you.
And break the hidden sugars, the
names, the botanical names for this.
Yes.
It's breaking down for Kenyans. So
I can't wait.
The person.
Because my Google has been very busy, thanks to you. Since you said that, now I'm always just looking. Now I see there's so many. We imagine it's just sucrose. There's so many, or flavoring. There's more questions.
Okay.
There's more questions. Jackie Soni Khadija says, such a conversation should not end only today. We should have it every Wednesday on this case of menstruation till this issue can at least get on the parliamentary table. Okay. I don't know if you're going to put her on payroll, but I will speak to her behind the studio to see if she can continue to come back on Wednesday. James Toya is tuned in. You have some more comments on X. Stephen says, we are in the same country that for the longest have been using banned chemicals in the US and Europe for agricultural use. Our land is full of chemicals, lead, mercury, glyphosate, and others. And then another one, Akinyi at Beryl Odur is asking, can you mention the sanitary brands in Kenya women should avoid? No, she cannot. No, she cannot. No, she will not. We will be sued till kingdom come, and then I will not have an office to come to tomorrow. But the most responsible thing, I think, you can tell us is ingredients. To look out for, because that's how you've been giving us the cheat code.
Yeah. So Akinyi, I hear you out. But the day you learn the ingredients,
mi ukitaka uniulize kwa DM, mi nasemanga mi nitakuambia, please follow for more, ask me in the DM. I'm not Joanne, I will tell you what not to use.
So Akinyi, what I will tell you is I really want us to learn ingredients, because a majority of these ingredients are in your sanitary towels, they're in your toothpaste, they're in your skincare products, your hair product, and your food.
Yeah.
So the moment you've heard Yolanda mention that she has gone off parabens, and you should look at her now. Her skin is glowing, her hair, her health. She's been battling something, and it's no more.
Yeah.
It goes to zeroing down to avoiding just one ingredient. So Akinyi, we speak about the parabens, we speak about the phthalates, the sulfates. And did you know your toothpaste is soap as well? So whatever is in your dishwashing paste is in your toothpaste. So if you can learn that one particular ingredient, and by the way, safe products are in the market, just that we don't know them.
It's true.
So the day you learn the safe ingredients, then you'll be going for the safe ingredients. So there's a lady who told me after she learned what is in this toothpaste, she's now using activated charcoal, and she makes a paste with coconut oil.
Oh, yeah, because it does pulling.
Yes. So she's been doing that for the last 2 years.
And her teeth must be so nice.
Yeah, even her health.
How about this? Since Jackie has asked, and I feel like we've not fully exhausted this, I know it's going to feel like a repetition, but can we look at alternatives of the sanitary towels that we find on the shelf? So because everybody is talking about the menstrual cup.
Yeah.
It's also a form of plastic or silicone. Maybe you can come and help us as a formulator. Find out, is it written that what material, substance it's made from? Like, maybe you can help us with that. Yeah. Maybe, because me, I'm just like, as long as you're not having me going to make Siju things with Meshako, me, I'm fine. As long as you're not going to tell me to start Siju looking for Siju the skin of Siju which animal, I start making my own sanitary towel. Because I just feel like we're in such a horrible place. And I know this because I've been going to see a gynecologist for so long because of hormonal imbalance. I had a horrible pregnancy. I was on bed rest. I bled for 9 months. I had to have a C-section. I never got viability for my child. I never had what do you call them? The small little reveals and I never had a baby shower because I never got viability. I was never to touch my child. I was never going to have a child who is alive. You understand? Okay. And I'm not the only person, I bet, who has gone through that. And after speaking to you and having your number and we speak back and forth, I know there's so many things because my mom would tell me, we never went through these things that you're going through.
True.
Fibroids, that I've done hormone therapy, I've done every single thing under this planet, but nothing seems to work. And I know I'm not the only woman who's going through all this turmoil. I'm sure there are so many women who, you see young girls right now and they have a full goatee. And I'm like, that is a hormonal imbalance and she doesn't know.
She doesn't know it. And it could be her shampoo.
Yes.
Is activating that.
Can you imagine? Say that. It's your... Can you imagine your shampoo?
They are called endocrine disruptors. And this child has had a certain toothpaste that is so full of the parabens, the endocrine disruptors, since she was 3 years, and now she's 18.
And then you start your period when you're 9, 10. Can you imagine you've been using this sanitary towel since you're 9 or 10? Of course, you're going to have a problem with your reproductive system. Sure. Of course, you're going to see barrenness. Of course, we're going to see all these issues. So many... You get pregnant and all hell breaks loose. And your parents, your mothers don't even know where to start because they've never seen
anything like this.
It's alien to them. Yeah. And then we keep saying, oh, ni kwa sababu mnakula nini, take out. And then you're telling me, Yolanda, it could even be your toothpaste.
That is...
See, hata pombe ama sigara.
Rarely would you be told to go to check your toothpaste by anyone.
No one has ever told me that.
They keep giving you a lot of medications.
Yes.
Again, they have their own side effects.
So many. I told you. I've taken medicine, Joan. I am tired.
Yeah.
When you told me, look at these ingredients, there's so many things. You saw Maria laughing and saying, look at the things nowadays you're putting in your... There's so many things I'm not taking, but I feel it.
You don't understand how much.
I miss my nails. I miss being a baddie.
And you just mentioned that the US has banned braids.
Yes. Okay, I want us to have... Okay, I don't know how we're going to... The next conversation, next Wednesday, maybe we can talk about braids. But you can just give us probably a one-liner.
To ingredients.
Okay.
And I highly suspect that there are certain parabens in those braids, or there are endocrine disruptors that they have found that, again, they are in all the products that you're using.
So next week we can talk about hair.
Yeah.
Can you imagine your braids could be, a possible enabler for your cells morphing and being cancerous. You getting cancer. So we can probably talk about the braids, and we can finish the conversation on healthier alternatives to using shelf-bought sanitary towels.
And I would want the ladies to always know that one of the key things to know you're exposed to this product is your hormonal imbalance. That is one key indicator that you're exposed to these ingredients that are not safe. Either you're topical.
Yeah. I want you to listen to a voice note.
Okay.
1 minute we listen. Yari, today is I just feel like this show is not over. But let's listen to this together and then she can comment quickly before she leaves.
Okay, according to me, what I always choose when or consider when buying sanitary towels, of course, comfortability, and then there are reviews that we see on social media, because nowadays people tend to believe on the media space, and people are talking about different brands, different products, and sometimes that is what we go through. We consider, but and my dear, let me tell you, sometimes you don't have that money to even take on the consideration of the products or anything. Sometimes you go for the cheapest because you don't have money, but a pad is pad. It is going to do what the 120 or 200 bob was going to do, is the same as the 555 bob is going to do. So anyway, that is what I can say as at now.
What's my take on sanitary pads? I don't know, because I use tampons, but I will say if they are environmental, recyclable, or something like that. I don't know, love. I don't know. What I know is I only use tampons because they work perfectly for me. What do I look for when buying tampons? The size, definitely. That's it, nothing much. Plus, I only use like a specific company, So that's it.
For me, first I look at the brand, and then I look at the quality of the pad, and also how it holds.
I look for comfortability, the size, and the price, definitely.
Okay, so that's an earful. I don't know. I'm going to be quiet so you can speak for the 4 minutes.
Okay.
But Sarah Sash says via X just now, 22 seconds ago, I endorse the hair products debate. Okay. The way I'm ready to ditch braids and rock matutas shamelessly. People are going through stuff. Mm-hmm. And so that's our next conversation here.
Okay, we go through them very quick.
Yeah.
So someone said quality. Sadly, sweetheart, how will you know the quality? By
brand name, trustable brand name.
The other one mentioned tampons. We have just seen, there was a study that was done specifically for them, and they found 16 metals in all brands that they did. And we do not have many companies that do tampons. So I believe the 30 took care of all the brands that we have in the market.
Someone
said the size. Yes. Of course, the size is informed by what date you're wearing the pad. Comfortability, key, but it could be comfortable and not safe. So
every time you come here, Joanne, you leave me informed but mad. I'm just like, then you pipe poison into our water because like everything seems to be. Why have we become so reckless? The more knowledgeable we know as a race or a species, human beings, why are we so quick to use such dangerous things? I'm sure there's healthy alternatives. You're a formulator with healthy alternatives.
There are very few, and people are not informed. So we want people to learn ingredients. We zeroes down back to ingredients, because the cheaper ingredients become, the more production they're able to do, and price does not necessarily mean quality.
Or everybody should not be a formulator. Then there's that. You understand?
But that is why we have standards. So you want to formulate, then this is the standard. If you cannot meet this, then avoid it. Yeah. And also a quick one. So our listeners, we have so many who are in business. So I wanted to mention this because I have an organization that is helping small business people and the shop digger.
Yes.
Because shop digger is also us.
Yes.
So the organization is looking out for the shop digger farmer, your people in shop digger, so that they can have, it's called Hand in Hand.
Yes.
So I will give you the details so that you can also help, besides the e-commerce that KTN has.
Yes.
Then this organization, which is an NGO, which is AI Applied Investment, they can come and help the
Tell us your handle so we can follow for more. I see we have 50 seconds.
50 seconds. So at IG, all platforms, by the way, I'm Joanne Kanini.
Yes.
Joanne Kanini.
Please follow Joanne. Ask her all those questions.
They're still coming.
Yes. Glyphosate. Leo nimejua kuna glyphosate iko kwa nini agricultural
products.
Thank you so much, Joanne. Please, can you, I don't know, let me ask you in front of people so that it's emotionally manipulative. Will you be here on Wednesday for another conversation?
Yes, we'll come and discuss braids.
You will?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
We absolutely appreciate you, Joanne Kanini, Kenyan formulator. Here is Mr. Lisa Mira about to kick me off the chair. You're welcome. Now you know what to buy for your girlfriend when you're going to buy for her pads. You're welcome. Stand by for the news with Edwin.
Sugar